Whoa, now it is your boy Lambo Drew, and you are now tapped into another edition of the Leverage Show. Y'all already know what time it is out there, man. Hopefully everyone has had an amazing, wonderful weekend. Y'all got a chance to get out here, man, and do what y'all do best, man, and enjoy some quality time with your family. You already know what time it is, man. Enjoy that quality time with your family. That way you can really embrace a lot of this thing called life, man, that is so precious out here. So many of y'all know, man, that each and every single week we're always faced with hearing, what's going on in the news and hearing what's happening, man. And I want to start and everything, man, this broadcast off before we get into it. Definitely a praying for those ones who were actually killed inside of a plane crash. And I know you guys probably heard about that. Hopefully you guys have. If you guys have not heard about that, I definitely want to bring attention to that, right? And one of the major things is what I've seen is it was a jet actually leaving Fort Lauderdale. They were leaving Florida, heading to Jamaica for the relief, and the plane actually crashed and killed some innocent, amazing people to try to get some relief to Jamaica. Of course, you guys know, I know you guys heard of the plane crash that happened last week. I think this is around when the Leverage Show was actually getting ready to go off air, or around that time, of the UPS plane crash also, that turned around and killed so many innocent lives. Our prayers are with them as well, and everybody that's been affected. They've been having people that are still missing with that, and it has just been a tragic, horrific event that literally all of our hearts are really, hurting after, right? It's one thing, man, to actually see the devastation of what, the hurricane has brought, and then you get relief effort getting brought out there, and then a relief effort can't go on ahead and go as planned. The next one, you turn around and you get, a plane that goes out there to think about doing good, and boom, you get this to happen, right? That is one of the most hardest things I can tell anyone, to be able to say we need to be truly standing in the gap and in prayer, man, for some innocent lives that have been taken so suddenly. That plane that was actually leaving Kentucky, the UPS plane was leaving Kentucky, was heading to Hawaii. And that plane that was heading to Hawaii actually wind up taking a turn for the worse. Didn't even make it in the air. I don't even think it was 13 seconds. And it was already literally in a ball of flame. You never know the time, the hour, the minute, the moment things are going to happen in your life. Things can actually shift and change in a heartbeat. And you have to be aware that when your time comes, your time comes. I got the very fortunate blessing of hearing, man, from my cousin, man. I hadn't heard in a long time. Shout out to you, Aaron, man. And really got a chance to talk with him, man, right before this show. And one of the things we were going over was one of the gentlemen who wind up was his wife's cousin, who wind up passing away, that I knew this gentleman too as well. And hearing the news was something that Lambo, just seeing this, affected me as well. Like, man, I know the dude is a great, cool dude, and amazing dude. And one of the things my cousin said was, he said, "You're right, cuz you just never know the time, the hour. You don't know that moment, man." And I got news earlier today. A good friend of mine by the name of Roland, childhood friend, we came up in New Orleans together, man. He passed away today. And I wind up sharing the news with my brother as well. Shout out to you, Jay Lovely. Over the passing of a good childhood friend and stuff like that, man. In this life, man, Lambo is here to let you know something. If you don't know this, and I always continuously to say this, give people their flowers and their wonderful congrats and the proud moments and job well done while you still are here. Like, give them their flowers because they need it, right? And one of the biggest things is that when I see people, I'm like, man, embrace people. Get a chance to be able to tell somebody you love them today. Get a chance to be able to tell somebody, hey, I thank God for you. I really, and everything, man, I'm hoping everything is going well in your life. I'm just doing a well check with you. You know, one of the biggest things that is against Lambo, and I don't know how much it is against you guys, but it's time for me, you know. And for me, time is one of Lambo's biggest enemies because it's one of my greatest friends, but also one of my biggest enemies because everybody who knows Lambo, like, hey, man, you guys know, you guys have seen it, how busy I truly am, which many of you guys are busy in your everyday lives as well. But that's one of my biggest things is that I don't get the chance to turn back a lot of times just to say, hey, man, how is this person doing? Because we've been blessed to have that many clients and wonderful people who need our service each and every single day and every single week. And I'm so grateful for everybody. Like, I really am. You know, I remember these days, man, of wanting to get to these days where I literally had clients couldn't wait to do business with me and really continuously to help out so many people. So now that we get to the stage, you know, and I tell this to everybody, I say, man, make sure that you are consistently giving back, you know, and showing love in every great thing you possibly can. Last week, man, I got a chance and had the fortitude of having my guy, Ken Haney, pull up in here in Denver, Colorado, and come spend a few days, man, with Lambo. He's like, Lambo, I know you're literally leaving the Yacht Mastermind in Miami. I'm flying out there to go see my wife, but I'm pulling up to come see you, spend some time with you and get out on a golf course. Because of Ken Haney, man, I got a chance, man, just this weekend, you know, on some things, right? I got a chance this weekend on some things to get out there and do some things that I was able to be a blessing with me and my son. Shout out to you, champ, man. And making memories and making moments in these amazing times when things are definitely happening, right? And in unprecedented times when you're seeing, you know, things being torn between, you know, politics and everything else, man, you've actually seen so much stuff happen that most people are scared to make a play. They're scared to spin. They're scared to do this. Well, I'm here to let you guys know this right now. You cannot be scared to take risk in life because every day you open your eyes, that's a risk, my friend. Every day you open your eyes, every day you see that the Lord has blessed you, that is truly another amazing, great day. Take advantage of that day. Whatever you do, don't allow yourself to get to the place where things literally get you off track to where you really are not enjoying the blessing of just breathing who God has made you. God has made you special. Somebody needs to hear this out here from the top of my lungs to you guys' phones or your living rooms or wherever you at. God has made you special. There is no in between that, well, he didn't finish this or he didn't. No. There's only one you in life. And I'm here to let you know that you need to fall in love and be special about you being you because God has made you you. And when that happens, man, you will start to do some of the most amazing things that you have ever begin to even dare to dream. I'm telling you what I know. I'm here to let you guys know this. I'm living a lifestyle because I did not give up and I truly was waiting on you. Lambo was waiting on you guys. I literally was catching up to where you guys were at. You say, Lambo, no, you really waiting on me? You can't be waiting on me and not me being in my situation and all of this. No, I was waiting on you. And the reason, because me seeing all of these amazing things, you decided to say, Lambo, we're going to make the Leverage Show our show. We're going to make the Leverage Show our channel. We're going to make the Leverage Show, man, our place where we know for a fact that we can go there Tuesdays and Thursday nights and be able to connect with family and connect with friends and connect with loved ones. And stuff will start changing in my life, because truly this has been what the Leverage Show has been based on, making relationships count. And I want you guys to know that, like so many of you guys are out there, making relationships count is everything. But make sure that the biggest relationship that you have between you and God is intact. You're in love with that person inside of that mirror, because that's the person that counts the greatest. No matter what people think about you, no matter what people say about you, no matter what people do you or how they mistreat you, you have to fall in love with that person in the mirror. And I promise you, everything that is in your life that is destined to come shall be. Straight up. Shall breeze. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. You have to remember this one thing. Your life is made up of decisions. When you decide to start living, that's the day God will continue to decide to start really giving. I'm getting ready to give something. The day you decide to really start living is the day that God will open up the heavens and really start giving to you. You say, Lambo, you mean to tell me that in the middle of everything that I'm going through, like when I really wake up and start living my natural born life that I was supposed to do, God getting ready to do something big in my life? Facts. Not only is he going to do something big in your life, man, he's going to do something big in your family's life, because for you, you are designed and created to prosper. God designed and created for you to prosper. Straight up. I don't know what anyone else has been saying about you, when anybody else may have misconstrued you and told you something that was far-fetched from the truth, and probably shot you down and tore you down with more words than they did to build you up. You need to know something, my friend, my brother, my sister out there. I don't care what weapon was formed against your life. It didn't prosper, and it shall never prosper. The weapon might have been formed, but it did not prosper, my friend. It did not get you to the point to where it took you clean out. And someone needs to hear that today while you're on this Leverage Show, that it formed over your life but did not take you out. What was meant to kill you only came to heal you. I'm just getting ready to go ahead and have my own self. What did get out here to kill you truly only came to heal you. You say, Lambo, man, I'm really trying to heal myself, and my relationships, my business partnerships. Some of you may be trying to heal yourself in your financial status. Like, Lambo, I know we're talking about passive plays tonight. I came to try to heal myself in my financial status. My financial status is not. Some of you guys need to heal in your spiritual status. Now, some things are not right with my spirit. Some things have set in that has not made me whole, because I'm dealing with so much weight. I'm here to let you guys know, somebody needs to hear this. Just because you're dealing with the weight that you're dealing with does not mean in everything, man. God has already not designed you for you to unlift that heavy burden off of your life. He said, cast it on to me. Cast all your cares. Some of you been holding on to these burdens, and these burdens have become boulders. And the boulders have made your hands become bruises from holding these boulders. The weight of these boulders and the weight of this struggle and the weight of the heaviness of this thing and getting bad news and you being able to say, hey, this is not what I signed up for, because I'm getting all these things that are working against me than the things that are working for me. All of this stuff that is literally bringing pressure on my life is not allowing me to live life. If you in that state, I understand. Lambo has been there so many times. So many times, man, I have actually waved my hand and said, hey, I am throwing in the white towel because I know for a fact I can't bear this thing. I can't carry the weight of failure. I can't carry the weight of another bad relationship gone down the drain. They don't love me. They're not putting the same energy in me that I'm putting in them. Well, baby, somebody needs to hear me say this tonight before we jump into this. You really want love, you have to show love. Oh, my goodness. You really want real love, you're going to have to show love. You know, Glenn, shout out to you, Glenn Jones. Glenn Jones says, show me what I got to do. See, sometimes you can't just talk that talk. You have to walk that walk. You have to go and show yourself. You have to show up to the interviews and show up for the Zoom calls and show up for the appointments and show up for the meetings and show up. Sometimes your faith has to show up before your blessing shows up. See, what happens is why things are not manifesting in your life is that your faith has not showed up yet. So when the problem has showed up, when the situation has showed up, when the circumstances have showed up, you played it laxy-daisy and said to yourself, well, it's okay, it's cool, it's time for me to panic, it's time for me to worry. No, you have to allow your faith to show up. What good is faith for you having it if you're not using faith? Without faith, it is impossible to please God. Straight up. Am I lying or am I lying? Truth or truth. So if you're not having faith over the thing in your situation and your circumstances and everything else that you're facing and you're coming against, or that thing that is coming at you, or that thing that's been vexing your spirit or sitting on your spirit or sitting on your heart, like you already know that this thing is sitting heavy on you, you're going to have to do something about it. I remember and everything, man. Shout out to you, Lil Bro. One of the greatest questions that was ever asked to my Lil Bro is a family member looked him dead in the eyes and said, James, what are you going to do about it? And he had to do something about it. You understand? Sometimes you have to put and parenthetically insert your name in as if God is saying, hey, what are you going to do about it? Andrew, what are you going to do about it? Renata, what are you going to do about it? Put your name in there. Whatever it is, put your name. What are you going to do about it? You're waiting on everybody else. But what are you going to do about your situation? What are you going to do about that's resting heavy on you? What are you going to do about making a decision that you know needs to be made? Whether you see anything in that decision that is giving you a promising end or it's not. What are you going to do about it? And most of the time when we answer that question, we ask that question or we answer it with the fear of not being able to certainly know what we're going to do about the situation. I'm going to say this to y'all right now. Life is going to keep on lifing whether you want to life through it or not. Life going to keep on going. Life going to keep on moving. Things are going to keep on happening whether you do something about it or not. So again, you have to ask yourself, when the time comes, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to resolve this issue and begin to make this issue something smaller than I was trying to do? But I'm trying to tell you this right now. It literally is predicated on you. It's predicated on how you handle people, how you handle the problem, how you handle specifics of information that can be detrimental for you, either passing or failing your next test. See, the thing about it is life, you begin to graduate as you pass the test. What tests have you been failing? See, Lambo, my temper has been out of control. Like, I really got to put my temper in check. I need to pass that test. Lambo, my relationships with people are like really out of whack because of my mouth. Like really, or even me not bringing everything I need to bring to the table. And I'm expecting them to bring this to the table. I'm telling you what, you cannot begin to heal yourself until you become real with yourself. You say, Lambo, I'm expecting this person to help me and heal me. That person can only do what the limit is they can do. Have you ever tried to pick up a person who was probably 2 to 3 times your size? Have you tried to do that? Have you tried to help begin to pick them up or move them or give them a helping hand? And instantly inside of your head, you say, hey, I'm getting ready to throw my back out. Or I'm getting ready to blow a muscle. Or I'm getting ready to do something that's going to injure myself severely, regardless of who this individual is that I'm trying to help. Some of y'all that's the way people are in your life. You're trying to help dead weight, and it's already getting ready to cause you an injury. Some of y'all are already playing baseball. Y'all already catching real bad injuries, RBIs out there, because you're trying to help people who are not trying to help themselves. You're trying to love people who are not trying to love you wholeheartedly. You want them to bring their 100 and you not even going to bring your 100 with it. You want to bring 25. It ain't a 50-50. It's 100%. Somebody needs to be meeting you with 100%. I don't care if it's a business deal. I don't care if it's a job promotion, the effort with the job promotion. I don't care if it's you starting to get yourself back on track because some things didn't happen because of bad friendships, relationships, and just marriages that literally are suffering at the hands of someone not pulling their weight. And you're saying to yourself, Lambo, everything's cool because you keep masking with the thing that you're praying to God in private on. Let me just discuss that real quick. You can't keep masking and saying it's okay to the very thing that God is saying, but it's burdening you. It's holding you down. It's carrying a weight on you. You can't even really release this in prayer to me because it's burdening you to the point where it's got you to the place to where you're saying, this thing is affecting my thoughts. It's affecting my movement. So I will go with the flow just to be able to allow myself to see myself have a little bit of joy, a little bit of peace, a little bit of this weight lifted, when all in all, this thing ain't right. Somebody out there say, that ain't right. My God. It ain't right for you. It's not right for you to carry more weight than what you should be carrying in life. It's not right for you to carry more heaviness with a decision to make than just making the decision. Some decisions just need to be made. It is what it is. You need to say, you know what? You're right. I got to put my big girl drawers on. I got to put my big boy pants on. And it's time for me to make these decisions and put this thing to bed. Because this thing is robbing you while you're in your sleep. This thing is robbing you while you're on your job and while you're at work. This thing is robbing you throughout the day because of the burden of this boulder is not allowing your blessing to come through. It ain't right. I remember I seen this young man really being able to give so much that he possibly could to this amazing young lady. And this young lady had been brutally beaten and brutally battered and brutally scarred. And it got to the point to where that beautiful young lady became a bitter young lady. And that bitterness was taking on of that bold young man who was trying to help her out. In turn, because she wasn't healed and was not looking for healing, she tried to put the burdens of her past traumas on this new young man. The burdens of her past trauma on this young man said to be way too much. And that young man had to make a decision to walk away. Well, not long after that, that young man walked away from this lady full of burdens who wouldn't deal with her burdens. This lady full of bitterness who wouldn't deal with her bitterness. This lady full of so much of laziness that he said, I know I can't expect better for myself, but I have to begin to seek this journey on my own. The story goes, this young man meets a woman who is there for him mentally, emotionally, physically, on a spiritual sense and financial sense. They were able to build together and build a life together. Only because that young gentleman said to himself, I could not begin to allow myself to sink lower than the standards I have set for myself. Someone needs to know that the standards that you set for yourself, you don't need to settle less, because God never settled less for you. You can't lower your standards just to be appeasing to people when you're constantly dying from the weight of carrying that boulder. Well, I watched this young man grow up, and we watched this young man form right before our very eyes. And this amazing man who met a nice, amazing woman went on to be a very wealthy, successful man. That is the story, my friend, of Mr. Robert Smith, the billionaire, who now owns more in tech and giving back to more HBCU colleges because he didn't decide to give up he decided to keep going and is now on the billionaires list. See, some people need to know one thing, that your life is not responsible for someone else's mess ups that they need to begin to fix. Your life should become literally a launching pad for each other. When you're in a relationship, when you're in a business partnership, when you're in a place where you're looking at your spouse or you're looking at your business partner or you're looking at the ones that are around your circle, you need to find out who can you draw strength from when you cannot even begin to remotely give an ounce of your strength to help someone. And if you look around that circle that you're having and you're saying to yourself, Lambo, you 100% right. I can't draw strength from no one around my circle. I can't draw anything positive from no one around my circle. I suggest for you today, it's time for you to change dancing partners. Old Saint says, leave with the one that you came to the dance with, or dance with the one you came to the dance with. Some of y'all been bringing the wrong dance partners to the same dances and been dancing to the same tunes and getting nowhere. Can't say amen, say ouch. You've been saying to yourself, Lambo, what should I do? Like, I'm really here. I'm really stuck between the rock and the hard place. I'm really stuck between, because I know what decision I should make, but I don't want to make the decision because I'm seeing the cause and effect from that decision. My question to you is, have you prayed about it? And if you prayed about it, has God given you peace about it? If God has not given you any peace about it, if God has not given you any sign in any assurance that things will be okay in the next chapter, it's time for you not to make a move at that point. It's time for you to wait for clearance or for the sign to God to say, hey, it's time for you to go on ahead and shift. It's time for you to move. I'm calling you for greater. I'm calling you for more. I have so much more destined for your life. But you have to get out of your own way and let me begin to be God in your life. You have to begin to trust me, even the things seen and unseen in your life, because I have begun to not only charge you for that day, but I begin to go ahead and make your way full plenteous from the very beginning of time. Because that's my word, that's my covenant, that's what I have already have destined for you. It's amazing how the children stayed in Egypt for 40 years and literally psyched themselves out. The children of Israel now. They psyched themselves out of going into the land filled with milk and honey that was their promise because of fear. What are you fearing out here today? What are you fearing that God has not already destined for your life? Remember, they sent spies to look at the land after they had been fled from Egypt. After God had then literally opened up the Red Sea, they crossed on dry land, went to the other side, and literally they were stuck right there because they didn't want to go into the land. Scripture says that they sent spies over to take a look in the land. And the look in the land, when the spies came back, they said, there's land flowing with milk and honey over there, but there's also giants in this land. But I'll be John Brown. You mean to tell me that's the land God promised and we got some giants out here? My question to you today is, what giants are you facing in your life, in your business, in your jobs, at your place of refuge, at your home, in your bed? What place are you facing your giants? And have you made up in your mind, I didn't come to play Mother May I with my giants. I came to slay these giants. These giants are not getting ready to take my promise. God had already made them a promise. They just had to have a few brave soldiers. So David turned around and said, hey, I'm getting ready to go into this land. We got giants. We got Goliath. We got all of this stuff. I'm getting ready to go kill me a giant. Some of you got to be some giant killers out here. You got to find out what is stopping you from you living the purpose and fulfilled life that you have been designed to live. What are you living? What does your purpose life live like? Like, how is it living in your life? Like, I need to know, what is your purpose fulfilled life? Do you know that there is so much that is before you than it's already behind you? You have so much that's already in front of you. You need to look at yourself and say to yourself, I am destined for more. I'm destined for greatness. I'm destined because my life is not getting ready to stop at me being afraid of these giants that ain't nothing but some little, small, strong, scrawny little peons I can flick with my fingernail and walk right over. What giants in your life that you have magnified with your words, you have magnified with your eyes, with your vision, with your hearing, with your thoughts? What giants have you magnified that you have made look so elusive, but yet in all, you have yet to see them for who they truly are? You have yet to see them for what they really are. What giants in your life is that? Why are you saying to yourself, this giant in my life does not want to die, so I can't go to the next level? I can't go and make things even more productive in my life because I'm terrified of this giant. I'm terrified of this giant of lack. Oh, that's a good one. I'm terrified of this giant of being alone. Well, that's another good one. I'm terrified of this giant of failure. That's another good one. I'm terrified of this giant in my life that is literally causing me not to rest. He is stealing my rest because this giant of worry is impeding my thoughts and my spirit. It's not causing me to reign in life. It's causing me to be vexed in life. This thing is vexing your mind, your body, your spirit, your thoughts, how you maneuver. It is literally getting the very best of you and how you do things. You keep saying to yourself, well, Lambo, I keep figuring this thing out, and I'm thinking that I got to figure it out. And then all of a sudden I go right back to square one again. And I don't know, like, Lambo, what is going on back and forth with this? Guess what? You have a fight on your hand. But the fight you have on your hand is going to consist of you rolling back your sleeves and literally putting up your dukes and going to fight for what's already yours, my friend. That land flowing with milk and honey, and they're out there waiting for 40 years, was already theirs. It was already their promise, but they had to go on ahead and get a strategy and start beginning to fight for what was already theirs. My question to you today, my friend, if you know it's already yours, why are you letting these giants talk you out of your blessings? It's already yours. It's already yours. I need you to think of that thing that you have been writing down in your vision board. You've been praying about. You've been believing God for. You've been literally saying, God, if this thing could happen like this, it is already yours, my friend. The moment you spoke it and heaven came into agreement with it, it already was yours. The children of Israel did not have to pray for a land where they were free. The land was already given to them, but because of there was a bunch of things that happened. Let's be real. There was a bunch of things that happened. Oh, we can get started into that. One of the things is when they went to the mountaintop and it came back. You guys remember Moses? He came to the mountaintop, came back. The people were down there partying. So literally, making idol gods and idol worships and idol this and idol. Who have you made your idol? What things have you made your idol? Oh, well, I'm going to put this before God, and I'm going to put this before my plans. I'm going to put this before people, and they're going to see me like what have you made an idol in your life? An idol is that thing that you prop up and you put it in place of God not working, but this idol is working. This thing that I've placed up and propped up. Yeah, I prop people, I prop places, I prop jobs, I prop businesses, I prop money, I propped all. What have you propped up that God is saying, I need you to remove that? I need you to get that out of your life. I need you to get that out of your place. Because the moment you get that out of your place, I'm getting ready to do something for you that's going to blow your mind. I'm getting ready to change some things that you didn't think that was going to be changed, because literally the one thing that you was using as a crutch or you was using as a dependent, you no longer are dependent on that anymore. For some of y'all and everything, man, it's many different things. Whatever that is, it's many different things that we have already propped up and said, God, I propped this up. I put this before you. And God is saying, but if you just get it out of your life, you just put it aside. If you literally just remove that thing, like I got so much for you. Remember and everything when Moses came back down and everything, man, with the 10 commandments, he looked at him and said, well, listen, if you ain't going to live by the commandments, you're going to die by the commandments. And cast and broke the commandments down. The people and everything, man, were literally, man, distraught because of the disobedience that they had made idols towards God. What have you made towards him that is stopping you from you getting to this next level? Oh God, Lambo, I haven't made nothing. I promise you. Let me search your life, or you do your own searching in your life and find out what you have made before God. Well, God, I don't need to pray as much because, I'm working long hours and I really don't need it. I don't really need to volunteer as much because, me, I'm out here, I'm getting to the bag and everything. I don't need to help as many people because I'm doing all of these other things because my schedule is busy. Saying to yourself, at one point I used to do this, Lambo. I was committed in doing these things, but now I'm no longer committed in doing those things no more. Like, Lambo, why are you coming at me like this? I'm not coming at you. I'm having a conversation because you have people who are dependent on your decisions you make today. They're predicated on seeing you and reaching out to you and saying, hey, you changed my life, or hey, I'm here for you. Hey, I'm here. Like, there are people in your destiny who are waiting on you, regardless of how you think that things are going now. They're waiting on you, my sister. They're waiting on you, my brother. They're waiting on you. They can't wait to see you in your future when you've got some things together. When you're saying, you know what, Lambo, you're right. I need to stop making excuses and I need to start executing. I need to begin to start saying you're 100% right. I'm there to help these people. You have to stop getting out of your own way. Like, I'm just here for a good time to help myself. This whole life is built on relationships. Somebody needs to hear this. This whole life is built on you doing the right thing in moments when it doesn't seem like it's so right. This whole life is based on you being able to say, God, I need you, and I can't do this without you. And if I can't do this without you, I don't want to do this at all. That's what this life is about. You know, one of the greatest things, man, that my mother and my father could have done for me was to sit back up in here and say, let me introduce you to a family that's going to definitely be praying. Let me introduce you to a family that's definitely going to be showing you what a family looks like, so that when you get out here and you raise your family and you're able to do some things, you know what the model of a family looks like, so that you can continuously build that lifestyle and pour back into your kids and into your family and into the things that you're doing. See, that's one of the greatest things that can ever happen to your life. You have to know this one thing in your life, that God has destined you for greatness, but it's time for you to awaken unto your greatness every morning you open your eyes, because you have to challenge yourself to be a better you today than you were on yesterday. And if you're not challenging yourself to be a better you today than you were on yesterday, you have literally belittled yourself in the blessings that God has bestowed upon you to live another day. Somebody out here needs to hear this. Somebody out here needs to know this. This thing is real. We have so much of us that are trying to make moves and trying to do stuff, but we're never able to get to that point because we ourselves are in our own way. Lambo only wanted to share that with y'all tonight to show y'all this. I got my guy coming on in a minute. I promise y'all. I got my guy. You're gonna love this special surprise. But I really felt compelled to tell y'all this today before we start talking about all this other stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. Because someone needs to know that you matter, but you need to begin to get out of your own way to understand the biggest blessings are out in front of you. And God can't wait to go ahead and meet you in your future and meet you in a brighter future, because he has so many blessings in front of you that literally are tracking you down. But until you recognize it and say, you know what, Lambo, I needed to stop carrying that burden. I needed to stop carrying these people and everything, man, who are literally not meaning well for me in my life. I needed to go ahead and exit them out of my life first, so I can actually see the biggest picture that you were trying to show me, Lord. Thank y'all. I'm about to get in here with my guy. I'm going to show y'all some love real quick before he comes in. You guys are going to like this special treat today. I didn't say this. We'll talk about some passive plays and all of that. But Lambo had to give you my heart, man. Hello, Ken. How you doing, man? What's up, Lambo? Do what you do. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. Shout out to you, Ken Haney. Ken Haney showing love to the Leverage Show family. Thank you for that. J50's in the building. Happy Tuesday, Leverage Show family. We got work to do. Yes, we do. You know what time it is. Hello, Ken. How you doing, sir? Hello, Julie. Thank you, Miss Ingram, for popping on here. And happy Tuesday. My wonderful wife is in the building. Thank you, baby. Hello, Leverage Show family. Miss Ingram is on here. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Y'all showing love to everybody. My cousin's in the building. What's up, Leverage Show family? I love you. See you, cuz. Shout out to Miss Taylor in the building. Thank you. Blue Sky is in the building. Peace and Leverage Show family. Definitely happy Veterans Day to all veterans who are out there. Lambo, definitely. I see that flag out there. Happy Veterans Day for all of y'all. Thank y'all for y'all service. Every single one of y'all. Like, I really appreciate every single veteran. I think we may have a veteran on tonight, if I'm not mistaken. But thank you for every veteran who's literally served and are serving currently. And you're out there in our military, man. I really appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. Full salute to y'all, man. We thank God for y'all. Thomas is in the building. Thomas, I don't know if you're a veteran, But shout out to you. With that, you got the Warren Buffett look, man. So shout out to you, Thomas, being in there. Blue Sky is showing love, man. Thank you, Blue Sky. Miss Tammy's in the building. Shout out to Miss Tammy. Y'all should be reaching out to Miss Tammy soon. I know they got that QR code and stuff like that. We're going to make sure y'all have all of that information too, man, as well. Hello, Leverage Show. What's up, Miss J? Good to see you. Thank you for being on here. I had an amazing weekend. Got some rest. Glad you got some rest, Thomas. DD Chicken Shack is in the building. Shout out to y'all. We got to be talking soon. Y'all already know. James is in the building. What's up, James? What are you going to do about it? Shout out to you, little bro. Hello there, Janae. I hope you have an amazing weekend. They are. Don't forget to hit that smash and like button for everybody. Yes. Taylor saying yes. Let's go. Ken showing shout out to Julie. Shout out to everyone. I hope y'all had a great weekend. Blue Sky saying so true, man. That's all I really wanted to do to keep it like that. Julie, my sister's oil filters. Let's go. Ken and Taylor, blessings upon you. Shout out to you, Errol. I love to see y'all in the building. Salute to all my fellow veterans. Look, she even said that, man. I didn't even know that, man. Thomas is in the building. Blue Sky, peace and blessings, prosperity, sister. I love everything that y'all doing, man, in here. These chats are in here. Shout out to you, Kim, man, for showing love to this, man. Thank you for that. We're going to bring on our next guest. We're going to bring on it. Y'all guys already know. Y'all guys are going to love this one, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being in these chats. Y'all guys are going to love this one. Y'all ain't seen him in a minute. But I am so excited that he came back to talk about passive plays tonight. You guys are going to love this. I'm truly am thankful to welcome back my special friend who I got a chance to go ahead and sit down and go one-on-one with and really be able to do some amazing things and talk about some amazing things with, and really just to be able to share in his community and my community, man. We have literally, man, been intertwined, man. You guys all know this special guest, my guy, Unlimited Freedom's in the building. What's up, y'all? Hey. Shout out to you, Unlimited Freedom. Are you in the building? Vaughn, are you there?
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Leverage family? Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you now, man, Vaughn. You're good to go, man.
I had some technical issues. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine, man.
We can all hear you. Hey, buddy. I'm not like, this is not an O.J. Simpson, white Bronco run from the cops right now. I'm just in my car. And I was out and about. In life, man, sometimes you just got to get out the house. You know what I mean? That's especially as you get older, it's there's always a temptation to just stay on the couch or stay in the house. Man, sometimes you just got to get up and go out and do something. And I was just out listening to some live music, and also did a couple of songs there with an old friend on the guitar. So we just had a good old time, and so I'm coming home from that right now. And hey, so I can't stay on too long, but I want to talk about something real quick, Lambo, if that's all right with you, kind of based on what you were just talking about. Is that okay?
Man, go ahead and let's talk, man. You already know Unlimited Freedom. You got it, brother. Come on now.
I want to tell you guys a story about, this would be years and years ago, when I first started getting into YouTube and TikTok and social media in general. I was in prison for a while, and when I got out, man, I did not want anything to do with social media. The reason being because I had thousands and thousands of friends before I went in, but when I was on the inside and I was at my lowest, I had zero out of all those thousands reach out to me or contact me or say, hey, I'm praying for you, or, hey, what happened? It was just, I just got like blacklisted, and the only ones who were there for me was my close family. So when I got out, I was like, man, I never want to go back on social media again.
Yeah.
But over time, things being the way that they are, I hooked up with somebody named Matt Morris, who is a master network marketer, and I learned a whole lot from him. He learned from Tony Robbins. You guys know the neuro-linguistic programming. And, guys, so I started getting back on. And one of the first things that happened, you never have a lot of people watching you when you first start, right? And I sure didn't. I only had a couple hits here and there. But somebody emailed me, and this is when the shift happened for me. This is when the change happened. My mindset change happened. They wrote a letter saying, and hey, I was thinking about ending my life. And I saw your video. And I want you to know that, I have hope again, and I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Man, what that opened up my eyes that this is way, way, way bigger than just network marketing, guys. This is way, way bigger. I mean, this is about positively impacting the world and maybe saving or maybe changing and saving somebody's life. You never know, right? You never know. I love what Lambo says. We are making God famous because God is blessing us and those around us are seeing that. And all we can do is just point right back to him.
That's it.
And, hey, how'd you get to where you're at? Or how come you got back on social media? It was a tough thing because Matt Morris and I had a coach. My coach was named Anthony, great guy. And we had to work through this shame that I had and this reluctance to share my story, right? This reluctance because, some people, if you're a felon or if you're an ex-convict, man, they'll never forgive you. Never.
Yep.
And so I wanted to hide from that. I wanted to hide that part of myself. And, thank God for my coach at the time because he said, you know what? I know you want to hide this, but this could be the most powerful thing about you. If you figure out a way to embrace it and to share it and to be vulnerable and just put yourself out there, man, you'd have no idea the impact that you could make. And so I did that. And I thank God for that today because now I don't have to hide who I am. And when people hate on me, guess what? Hey, man, I've been on YouTube for like 5 years going on now. When they hate on me, bro, it doesn't even faze me, bro. Not even in the slightest. Things that used to, they would kill, man, like fiery darts from the enemy that would go in. They don't even go in anymore because, you know what they say? Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Come on,
right?
man.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. Yeah, I was incarcerated. Yes, I broke the law. Yes, I was in prison. Yes, I'm a convict. And yes, Jesus changed my life.
Amen.
And saved my life and turned my life around. So you know what? You can't have one without the other. You want to talk about my past? Go ahead and talk about it. But if you talk about it, you also got to talk the one who brought me out of it, who turned me around, put me back on my feet, gave me a business, gave me a YouTube channel, gave me a service to my fellow man. And so, hey, man, you are so right on with what you're talking about, man. And it's always an encouragement to me, Lambo, when I'm able to plug in and get that. Because, you have a gift of firing people up, man. You get me fired up. When you do your show and I tune in and I watch it, sometimes on the live, sometimes on the replay, it really imparts something to me. Yeah. And I'm grateful for that because I need that. We all need that. We need to encourage one another, lift one another up, stir one another up to continue going forward. And you know what? You just got to do it. At some point, you just got to get off of the boat and start walking on that water, right? Sometimes you just got to step off the boat, right? Man, why you got me preaching, Lambo? Why you got me preaching, man?
Hey, you need to preach, boy. You need to say what you gonna say, Unlimited Freedom.
Hey, but Lambo's got some great passive plays that he's going to introduce to you. Okay, and I'm doing E-Estate right now, and Lambo, let me ask you: are we making money with E-Estate?
We are making money with E-Estate. I want you to tell the people because a lot of people don't know about e-estate, and I want you to kind of, in your own words, if you can summarize it up, what e-estate is. We're talking to passive play, why this is so great of an opportunity for people who are out there. I want you to give it all to them out there, Vaughn, tonight.
So it's only been around for 4 months, but already they've got over 3,000 buyers. And this is fractional ownership in properties, and these fractional ownerships are not cheap, right? And they've already got 3,000 in. I was reading an article on CoinMarket about them, and they've already got millions of dollars circulating through their platform, and they just got started. Now, there was a long prep time. I was talking to the guys at e-estate for months and months before they even got started, and you guys know how I am, man. You need to show me, right? I'm from the show me state. You got to show me, because all that talk, I heard a lot of that talk before. But you know what? I have to say, 4 months in, they've kept their promises. They've kept their word. And Lambo, on e-estate alone, I'm making a passive yearly income of between $30,000 and $40,000 a year, passively, already. 4 months in, bro.
Come on, man.
For some people, hey, that's quit your job money for some people.
Yeah. 4 months in, and you're literally making 30 to 40K a year.
Yeah. So hey, and hey, were you at Anthony's meeting? Were you able to go to that?
Anthony's meeting is this weekend. We fly out this weekend.
Okay. So that's when you're going up there, and therefore you're probably going to talk more about e-estate on your next one after you kind of hook up, and he gives you the low on how to rock and roll with the platform. Anthony Deloach is a great guy, man. If you guys don't know him, check him out. He's a good friend in the space. He's a network marketer, and just like all of us, he's had his wins and he has his losses, but you know what? He doesn't stop. He doesn't give up. He keeps moving forward. And hey, winning in life is getting up one more time than you get knocked down. That's the trick, right? How to win, get up one more time than you got knocked down, right? And, you're talking to people who've had success in this industry, guys. Yeah. And so definitely pay attention to what's going on with it. I just want to kind of, just prepare you to open up your mind to what e-estate's doing. Now, having said that, am I asking you to sell your house and mortgage your kids and the college fund and all that? No, don't do that. Don't get me wrong. Invest whatever you can afford to invest, right? The beautiful thing is you can get in for as low as $10. And that's beautiful.
Bring that back. You mean to tell me somebody can get in as low as, because we talk about, this is a passive play now. And what he's saying is this is tokenization real estate, y'all, where they've acquired real estate and then tokenized it on the crypto side of things that allows you to earn in a crowdfunding manner passive income, right?
That's a great way to put it, man. Yeah, exactly.
Did I do it well? Did I do it right?
Hey, I think you did it better than me. I'm gonna use that crowdfunding. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah. And what are people seeing? Because I want it, because there's so many people when they're hearing crypto, they're hearing tokenization, they're seeing markets, they see it's trillions in it. But the two combined together, real estate and crypto, literally goes hand in hand. Talk to the people and how this is helping change people's lives. By being able to have money, if they have a little extra, they can park in here and make money. Talk to them about that, Vaughn.
Well, it's a great thing because, you don't need to be licensed as a real estate agent to work as a real estate agent in crypto. And one of the things that the platform does is it said not only does it offer you to get in to these passive income investments, but at the same time, it trains you and teaches you how to become a digital real estate agent so that you can help other people get involved. And it's network marketing. You get paid 8 levels deep. And once you hit level 4, you get paid not only on the commissions of the people you brought in, but on their profits. Hey, Once I hit level 4, my account was never at zero again because I make money every 30 minutes, every hour, based on the people in my network who are purchasing and who are making profit. When they make a profit, I make a portion of that profit. So it's a huge, huge, huge opportunity. Now, I mentioned the licensing thing. Guys, how crazy is it getting in our country? You almost have to have a license to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, look what they did. I'm not a big Trump supporter, but look what they did to the president of the United States. He's got multiple felonies. The guy can't even legally own a gun, and he's the president. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And so what are people supposed to do when you make a mistake in life? Now you got a record and you can't do anything. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
So, hey, it is important that there's programs like this out there, and it's for people who believe, who have faith, and who are willing to take a risk in order to get the reward. No risk, no reward, right? It's as simple as that. You know you can go out and get a job. You know you can play the game, right? I don't know how people live on that money, Lambo, from getting a job these days. You can hardly even get 40 hours a week. And then if you do, the companies find out some way to cut your pay.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, how are people living on these jobs? So look, man, the time is now to hey, maybe you've been in crypto before. It's time to rethink it, right?
Yeah.
It's time to rethink it. Maybe you've tried network marketing before. It's time to rethink it. You're only away. Look, you might be one company away from hitting that grand slam and changing your life. Hey, Lambo, have we ever hit a grand slam in these programs? Let me just ask you, me and you.
Yeah, we made some money. We made some money.
Yeah, I mean it's real, and you know what? Yeah, a lot of them you lose out on some of them. That's a real thing. But guess what? When you hit big, guys, and I can attest to that, and Lambo can attest to that. Yeah. How God has changed our lives. Through, just being able to put ourselves out there, not listening to the haters, not listening to the naysayers, right? Not settling for what the world has to offer, but settling for what is possible. And all things are possible, right? And so, we've seen a lot of great stuff, and we've seen God transform our lives and just bring a whole lot of blessings. And so, hey, Lambo, I love you, man. But I am about to pull up to order me a Big Mac meal. Okay. So I got to get off this phone, but I'm going to stay tuned in. Okay.
You better, man. Thanks, Vaughn, man, for you stopping by. Hey, we're going to see you down there in January, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be down there. We're going to be in Miami, and everybody at the Leverage Show. God bless you guys. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Vaughn. Later,
take care.
Buddy. Appreciate you. All right, man. Y'all heard from Vaughn himself, man. Literally, he will be down January 31st for the E-Estate event in Miami. For all of those who are like asking, like, Lambo, is he coming? Is he not coming? Oh, he's going to be down there, and you are definitely want to be a part of that. I'm telling you this right now, man. This passive play of E-Estate is really going to be life changing. We're going to have even a more deeper dive going into it Thursday night. So you guys make sure. I told you guys Tuesday night and Thursday night. I meant that. You guys didn't want to miss us. We were going to be having guests that were coming on the show. And I didn't advertise it because I knew we were going to have some right guests. Now, that is one of the passive plays that we are talking about, right? That I love. I've seen it out here. I love what it is doing. It is consistently making money in the real estate space with crypto. So even if you don't understand crypto, but you understand, like, Lambo, I like the real estate space. I really, and everything, man, want to see it, everything, man, continuously to keep going, at the next level, right? By any means. I want to see it continue to keep going at the next level. And E-Estate is allowing people to do that on an entry level as low as $10. So when we talk about it, everything, man, hey, man, do we really want to jump into this? And we really want to see this. This is an opportunity. Well, I'm flying out to North Carolina this weekend to go out, be out with my guy, Anthony Deloach. We'll be doing an event January the 31st, Anthony DeLoach stayed at one of the properties that they had purchased in E-Estate, and literally was stayed there when he was there a week ago for our yacht mastermind. So he had a chance to be in the actual property, which I think is phenomenal, right? So I think that there's levels to real estate that literally is allowing people to make money, and people are earning passively. I'm talking about almost every day between very small margins. It's like 0.1, 0.3, 0.5%, 0.7% a day, right? No one's out there earning a 1.2 or 3% or 5%. There's nothing like that, but they're earning passively out here for those and everything, man, who truly want to say, Lambo, what could I get into? E-Estate would be one of them. If I was you and I had a couple of bucks, you may want to probably park it in there. It's real estate mixed with tokenization that I truly think that is phenomenal in its approach in literally having millions of dollars already invested in it. You already heard Vaughn talk about it being on market cap and some other amazing things. You're going to hear more in the presentation on Thursday about it, and we can kind of go ahead and unlock even more questions about that. Next up, I really want you guys to take a look at this. This thing has been phenomenal, man. And I've told people about this. People and everything said, actually, I shouldn't even be talking about it, but I'm going to talk about it, right? Because I do think that this thing has been phenomenal. And I really want you guys to see this, right? Because I don't talk about it. Lambo doesn't. You can go ahead and look kind of what we've been doing on here, and kind of like what we've been doing in this space. And you guys can see that Lambo hasn't talked a lot about the stuff that we're doing, but I want to talk about this next one, right? Because I've been into this one almost 2 years right now, and this one has been phenomenal. If you're not in X-Sales, right, please get with me. X-Sales has been doing, and I have been making 18.8% every single month. Every single month. We have talked to this with privacy amongst our family, amongst friends, amongst people who we thought, even Vaughn, shout out to even Vaughn. I know he's in here. He said, Blue Sky, good to see you, man. He talked about it as well. But we even talked about this. Vaughn as well was like, Lambo, I need to get in that place. So shout out to Eloy, and you guys know David Cashflow, as well as my guy Brian Rhodes, man. He decided to get in it. David Cashflow brought this opportunity to us that literally has been changing lives. Literally, there is a call, and they've done this based on the Leverage Show. Right? This is how amazing XL and its leaders are. Tuesday and Thursday nights, there are calls after the Leverage Show, literally at 8 p.m. I would say 10 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. my time, right? And 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, right? Every Tuesday and Thursday night, there are calls. And they say, Lambo, well, we don't want to go ahead and run into what you're doing on your end with X-Sales, right? But let me know, and we can have another talk. If you want to make almost 20% of parking your money a month, it's about 19% a month, parking your money into something that we don't talk about and Lambo just didn't get into. And I've been into this for almost 2 years with consistent payouts, and Eloy was just he's one of the founders and one of the highest guys in there. He was just at the blockchain conference in European over this weekend, did a phenomenal job of definitely talking about X-Sales and X-Firm and what we're actually doing with this amazing program, which is really life-changing. And I'm telling you this right now, this has been one that if you're going to park money and you're going to make a little money in it, shout out to you, Miss J. You already know the team. I know you already doing what you do in this. This is a phenomenal one. I told people when people couldn't find other things to get into. Lambo, what you into? I'm like, well, you know, Lambo's not going to really talk about it, but I can show you what I'm into, right? Remember, this is not financial advice. This is you just showing you what I'm actually into, right? So I'm not a financial advisor. Let's make that a disclaimer on here. But I'm showing you some projects that I got into that I'm actually loving. I'm actually loving to see. You heard Vaughn came on here. Shout out to my guy Unlimited Freedom. Talked about E-Estate, one of the nice projects that he's heavily been promoted about. And those who know, man, know I'm big on real estate. But this one has been one that has truly, when everyone else has been saying what's out there, and this is falling down, and that is falling down, and this is falling down, and that is falling down, Excels has been the one consistently paid out once a month, every 30 days, literally on the date you deposit, okay? On the date you make your deposit. Now, there's some rules if you're coming in kind of heavier that you must follow, but I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. It's been one of the best and one of my go-to. I don't have to ever worry about every 30 days where my investment is going to come at and will I get paid out. It drops in there like clockwork. And I've been into this one. This January makes 2 years. I've been into this one. And literally I was on one of the first videos on this one. And it's been changing lives. We really haven't had the chance to talk about it. I think Dave, if I'm not mistaken, David Cashflow came on here and they talked a little bit about Excels. And they can't wait to do another presentation and come on back, talk about their journey with Excels. They're definitely, I mean, we got one of the highest guys right now in there. They're definitely making serious amount of money. One of the largest guys in here, he's making a little over almost $200,000 a month passively, y'all. Where we have actually had other financial, amazing financial advisors who literally switch from some things and tactics that they were doing with their financial board and jump their clients into Excels and are making consistent profits with Excels that they're able to pay their clients out and still keep portions from what Excels has been doing. Shout out to Eloy and this amazing team that they have been killing it out here. If you guys want to know more about it, just say, Lambo, man, just send me the link and I will send you the link. I will send you 2 links. I'll send you and everything, man. My link that allows you to be able to get registered and get signed up in the Excels, which I truly think is amazing. But also, I'm going to send you the link that forwards you the link to the group. That way you can stay tuned in with the chats, stay tuned in with the YouTubes, stay tuned in with the broadcast. They literally structured their broadcast to be around the Leverage Show. I can't say that enough, y'all. On Tuesday and Thursday nights, they decided Lambo want to do Tuesday and Thursday night. They gave one time, they said, Lambo, well, what time does your show come on and everything? I said, well, you know, my show is on at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. PST. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, they said, well, Lambo, we're going to do it at 10 p.m. Eastern. 2 hours after the show, that gives you 2 hours. And then that way, if you want to come on or anyone else wants to hop on too from the Leverage Show and everybody else, they can hop on and we can go ahead and get them right. But if anybody wants that link to join and even more information about this amazing opportunity, 612-547-8826. Say, Lambo, send me that opportunity where I can make 19% a month with this amazing, about 19% a month, 18.8% a month with this amazing opportunity. I'm telling you, it has been phenomenal in me allowing me to share this with so many people who have put hundreds of thousands in, even behind me. Like it's no joke. They put hundreds of thousands in, and they have said that this has been their lifesaver when it comes down to investments and making passive investments. And some close people, man, who have been into this some people have been in this only a month. Some people have been in this 3 months. Some people have been in this 6 months. Some people have been in this 9 months, a year. Some people a little longer than a year who've been behind Lambo as well. And they've all unanimously have said, Lambo, this is the best thing you could have possibly given me that allowed me to change my family and allow me to eat passively, hands-free, that I can park money Don't worry about what's going to happen. Know that this company is going to do what they say they're going to do, and they keep growing, right? That's the most amazing thing about this opportunity that I truly think that's been amazing. So now you have eEstate. eEstate is making between a 0.1%, 0.2%, 0.3%, 0.5%, up to 0.7%, I think, daily with eEstate. That's the tokenization, crowdfunding real estate. And then now you have Excels, right? So Excels is doing about 19% a month, which I can't find too many things out there that's repeatedly been paying out. Never had a problem with the payout. Never had a problem with anything not coming to the wallets. Like, they've always been transparent. And I truly, truly, truly am thankful for this amazing company. Again, if you really want more information about Excels, let me know, and just put that in there, 612-547-8826, and say, Lambo, send me the link. Just shoot me a message. I will send you the link. I will send you and forward you over the information for the group that will connect you and allow you to start passively making income. For people who don't know, like, what 18.8% looks like, right? I want to take out your calculators. If you, for those who are out there, you probably say, well, Lambo, what does that look like a month for me, right? Let's say you're at $1,000, right? Lambo can do it in his head, right? But let's say you're at $1,000. You say, well, Lambo, how much is 18.8% a month off $1,000? Well, guess what, y'all? That's $188 that you have made for that month off of $1,000. For some of y'all are probably saying, well, Lambo, I got an extra $1,000. I can do that. Make an extra almost $200 a month. That's pretty good for me. For some of y'all probably going to come in and say, well, Lambo, you know what? I need to pay a few more bills than that per month and stuff like that. Wouldn't everything, man, if I go ahead and I put in about $5,000, right? At 18.8%, that's $940 a month passively you're going to make. You're saying, well, Lambo, I could put $5,000 in and almost make $1,000 a month in the one investment that's consistently pays out every 30 days. Correct. You can definitely do that. And I got people who do that all the time. But then some people may say, well, Lambo, you know what? I got a little extra money to really play with. What could I really do if I put $10,000 in? $10,000, I'm making $1,880 every single month. You're saying to yourself, Lambo, hold up. Time out. You're telling me that I can make almost $2,000 a month by parking $10,000 in here? I'm going to say consistently, yes. It has never failed. It has not stopped. It never paid out, never seen anything that was maliciously. They own the nodes of the actual company. So it's not like this person is this far beyond person that you don't know who is not owning the nodes. They physically own the nodes for the company, which allows them to actually pay back. The only thing that you're not going to see is a crazy structure system where it's going 5 and 10 levels deep and all of this stuff. You're not going to see that. You're not going to see that. This is like literally a 1, maybe 2 level deep. That's it. That's it. It's sustainable, and it's been sustainable the last almost going on 2 years now. That's why when I met with the founders and everything, when they first brought it to me, and the founders say, Lambo, we can't wait to have this on here for you. I literally, man, was blown away of hearing what they were actually going to do and going to take off right with this. And I really think that this has been an amazing project that has allowed us in the crypto space to continuously to make money when we see everything else around was falling down at the wayside, right? So I really want to kind of put that out there and stuff like that, right? For those and everything, man, who are out there. So amazing project. They actually have some other amazing things that are happening for them that you guys definitely want to go ahead and be connected to, because there's another amazing launch that they're doing. But you got to get connected into the community. Amazing community. Again, those friends are some amazing friends. And we talked about this, and they can really begin to help you out passively in the crypto space. And in this crypto space, people know I've lost a lot of money in past projects that were all scams. Nothing like what we're seeing now that literally that I don't invest a dime or even talk about it on the broadcast unless I vetted it out and have put my own dollars in, a lot of dollars in, and have made out consistent payouts. And this one I've been in almost 2 years. So why would I not give this to y'all? I just didn't never talk about it. Even though David Cashflow came on here and we talked about it a little bit, all right? But he never unveiled it like I'm unveiling it to you. Phenomenal system. Truly think that you guys need to go ahead and check this out. I really think that this one will be a nice one. You will earn, I think, 4 or 5% off of everyone who deposits, and then you earn 10% off of every time they get paid. So if a person comes in and they're bringing in, let's say, $10,000, right? And their payout is $1,880 every month. Well, guess what your payout is going to be? 10% of that, which is going to be a smacking $188. Hey, not bad for them being able to get their monthly payout of almost $2,000 and you being able to go ahead and get your payout of $188 for literally just referring a friend that can really help change their life. Some of y'all are saying, well, Lambo, that's not real good money, and I would like more. It's been sustainable now 2 years. And us meeting with these founders and talking with these founders, I can tell you what works and I can tell you what doesn't work out here, right? I can tell you what's not working. I can tell you some of those ones that people kept saying, you want to get into this one, this is the right one. This is the one that you really want to make all your money in. Those ones are gone, literally gone. They're packed up, left shop. They're not here. And it's not even enough YouTubers to actually go ahead and talk about it. Lambo, shout out to Unlimited Freedom and a few of us other brave soldiers. Shout out to even my guy, Coach Rashid. We're able to sit up here and kind of talk about the losses, but how we pivoted from those losses into solid winners and consistent winners that we have literally been doing things on the low, right? And when you see this, we got a lot of more other good friends and who are connected with the network as well, who are doing the same thing. But we didn't back up from this. And we're literally sharing this with y'all. I wanted to make sure that we dedicate this week to share crypto plays with y'all that are working. Now, I'm going to give y'all something that Lambo is probably going to get a slap on the wrist for talking about. Because I'm not supposed to share this with y'all. But Lambo is Lambo. And Lambo don't care. I don't have any filter when it comes down here into this lane, right? They know me and they know me well. And they're going to come to me when things out here are getting done, whether things are getting done or whether you don't think things are not getting done. They're going to come to Lambo, especially because we're out here doing millions and millions and millions of dollars in these deals. And we're consistently making passive income when most people can't flip money or make passive income out here. So I'm going to tell y'all this right now. What I'm getting ready to show y'all is going to be next level. And you truly want to go ahead and be a part of this because it is going to change your life. Lambo is going to tell you something that's going to really change your life. And man, I already know what's getting ready to happen, man. I already know, so we're going to figure it out, man. But forget it. All right. So here we go. This one here, I'm giving something y'all to get in early because most of y'all are probably saying, Lambo, what is it that's out here that you can get in early that I think that's going to be, that I know for sure is going to be the next thing. It hasn't even launched or even dropped yet. Your guys are going to be like, Lambo, what? Like, are you serious? I'm like, no, I'm serious about this. This is going to be the next thing that's going to take off. That's going to literally help change the lives of so many people. Hold up. I shouldn't be sharing this, but Lambo don't care. All right? Lambo don't care. They gonna give it to me anyway. They're gonna give me the charge anyway, right? Yeah, let me see. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can share this, because I think y'all are waiting to hear this. And I'm waiting to go ahead and show y'all this because I don't care. I ain't got no filter about it. They're gonna give it to me anyway. Hold on. Where is here we go. This is it, y'all. This is it right here. This next thing is called Theros. Lambo's about to share something with y'all right now. This is a $200 million project right now. They're working on right now. Lambo ain't even supposed to even be sharing this, right? But I'm sharing it because I am Lambo, right? And y'all gonna hear from out of Lambo's mouth anyway. This project will make some serious millionaires the moment that people get in. Theros, when it comes out, is literally, and at its ICO peak, will be at only 30 cents on the ICO. 30 cents on buying day. Do you know this is going to be projected? It's already has 200 million behind it. Partners came to me. Shout out to you, Ken Haney, for this. Ken Haney, you know where I'm going with this, man. We're on a golf course last week, and a partner comes to us about this. I've heard about it already. And I remember like, yeah, I remember hearing about that. You say, Lambo, but how did you hear about it? And you well, come on, man, I'm Lambo. Whether it's millions of dollars or billions of dollars, they're going to come to Lambo about this stuff. When this launches, just as if the other one, when Dave and them Cash Flow came in here and they were launching TMX, which I'm going to get to that in a minute, because some of y'all are going to kick y'all when they came on our show and it was only 50 cents for TMX. You guys are going to kick yourself, man, when I show you what TMX is right now. Every time we tell y'all something, we know where this market is going, especially in crypto. A lot of times that when people say this and stuff like that, man, it's just because and everything, man, we know what's happened. Like we know what we're getting ready to go do and stuff like that with some things, right? All right. I'm going to show you this right now. Take a look at this. Welcome to Theros. For those who know, on publicly traded, it's on X, right? And this is Theros status. So you can go to Theros HQ. You can follow them on Twitter. If you have a Twitter account, I'm giving y'all the game. I'm giving y'all some game. Like y'all are going to be like Lambo, just like I gave y'all a game with NVIDIA. And I was telling y'all need to invest in NVIDIA. NVIDIA became a $5.8 trillion company. And when I was speaking about NVIDIA, they were only in the hundreds of billions. It was in the hundreds of billions. They hadn't even crossed over. Then they went 5x my highest peak. I said, man, NVIDIA is probably going to become $1 trillion company. They became 5x times the highest peak. Follow this company on Twitter today. Like for those who have a Twitter account, follow this company on Twitter. Theros, Theros, Theros. Follow them on Twitter at Theros HQ, right? Theros HQ. Follow them on Twitter today. When they launch, when this ICO is coming, that first coin, when it's going to hit, it's going to hit at 30 cents. And y'all going to remember this conversation. You're going to want to get in at the 30 cents whenever it is set to launch and buy and hold. Listen to Lambo. TMX was 50 cents. You're almost getting 2 for the price of 1 if you just do what I tell you to do with this one play. And when you're going to come back, you're going to come back and going to say, some of y'all are going to come back and take full advantage of this opportunity. And you're going to say, Lambo, you are 100% right. You understand markets. You understand how markets are moving. You understand how things are going in the right direction. They already put 200 million behind us. Listen to me. If you decide to do 30 cents, sometimes you got to pull out a calculator. You got to pull out and show them something sometimes. 30 cents, right? I got to make this right. Times, and maybe you want to do 1,000 shares, right? That's only $300. Y'all watch where I'm going with this, because y'all getting ready to hear something. $300, Lambo. What is $300? I can do that in my sleep. I'm going to buy 1,000 shares of Theros. Save it. Take the 30 cents of Theros, because I know where Theros is going to go at 1,000 shares of $300. And let's say Theros gets to where TMX is right now. Okay? TMX, I think, was at $21. Let's see. Hold up. Let's see. I think it was at $21. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's remove this. And let's see where TMX is at, y'all. TMX Global. Here we go. Want to see the market cap. So y'all are going to sit back up in here. You're going to be like, wow, Lambo. I don't want to go ahead and go here. Go ahead. Market cap. All right. I want y'all to see this. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Okay. That's not it. I don't want to go ahead and put that right there because that's not it. But TMX is about, it's about $21, I think, a share right now. I'm going to put some people to this real quick. It's got to be almost TMX. Yep, I think it's $21 a share, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so if it's $21 a share at 1,000 shares, let's see this, times 21 equals, your $300 will make you $21,000. Just at $21 a share. You mean to tell me, Lambo, we can turn $300 into $21,000? That's better than playing the lottery. I'm going to say something to y'all. And a lot of y'all are going to sit back up in here. You guys are going to hear what I'm saying when I'm telling y'all this. I'm giving you game. This one right here, Theros, will be set to go at probably anywhere between $50 to $100 a share within the first couple of months. When I say this, it will go between $50 to $100. It's going to go. It's not, will it? It's going to go. No one puts $200 million behind a project that's getting ready to go on ahead and falter. So I want you to think about the same $1,000, and let's just give it $51 a share. That same $1,000 that you spent $300 on, you've made $51,000. Well, Lambo only spent $300 on this. Well, hold on. Time out. What if that same stock you spent $300? Let's just say it just does the unthinkable, which I know it will get there. Say it does $100 a share. It's going to go higher than that. Your little $300 has made you $100,000. I know it's going to hit $100 a share. I know it. There's certain ones I know, like TMX and all of them. I know it's going to hit that. $300, $100,000. You mean to tell me I'll get a six-figure payout from $300? Yes. Now, I just want to broaden your horizon just a little bit. Say if you hold and just decided to say, well, you know what, Lambo, you're 100% right. I like the 300. I like to be able to go ahead and to see this. And this is where some of my current friends are right now. And a lot of us who got into TMX early, we're right here right now. $300. Oh man, I got a little bit more. I got a little bit more change I can go do, Lambo. Well, say you turned around and you decided to do, I don't know. Say you decided to do your 300 and you wanted 10,000 shares. It cost you $3,000. 10,000 shares, $3,000. Someone needs to hear this because this is getting ready to be life-changing for some of y'all. So I got my 10,000 shares. Lambo, if my 10,000 shares only goes to $20, I've made $200,000. Oh, it's going to hit 20. Lambo, I need you to do some numbers because y'all really love numbers around here. I got my 10,000 shares, but say it hits, man, $50 a share. Your 3,000 is now $500,000. Hold on, Lambo. Stop it, man. Lambo, why you telling me this right now? Because I'm telling you, because we catch this at the beginning. I'm a coach. I'm going to tell you how to catch it at the beginning. This is the arenas we play in, right? So take your same 10,000 shares and Lambo, just let it hit $100 a share. I just became a millionaire for $100 a share off of a $3,000 investment. Theros will hit $100. Y'all got to sit back up here because I know the burn rate and I know what they're doing to this particular one. This will hit $100 a share. And some of y'all who only invested $3,000 will come back and you will be millionaires. Millionaires. I'm telling you this right now. Just from this one company going public and it'll change your life. That $100 can hit as fast as a month or 2 months. Y'all gonna come back and y'all gonna be like, Lambo, you said this. We said the same thing when we were pleading with y'all. Hey, I need y'all to jump on TMX. Jump on TMX Global. At the time it was Trade Trap. Jump on TMX because this one is going to take off. When it took off, and people were sitting up in there saying, Lambo, I don't know, man, where TMX is going. They still at the pre-launch. Oh, they ain't doing nothing at 50 cents. I'm not even worrying about it. Then it went from 50 cents to $1. Then it went from $1 to $3. From $3 to $5. When it got to $5, it never looked back and took off. And by the time it got to $20 a week or two ago, and people were like, oh my God, Lambo, they're over 20 some $1. We had people who literally had on my team, and I want y'all to do the math. I can't do it for you. I want you to do the math. They had people who were on my team literally went on ahead and turned around and made over $5 million just like that. It's just 50 cents. So you're looking at it, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at projects, and I know where projects are going. I know what projects are used for. I know what some things are really, really, really getting ready to go on ahead, man, and make some stuff happen. When I look at it with these projects, I'm telling you guys, I know where these projects are actually going. Like, hey, you guys want to be a part of this, because this one, when it takes off and when it goes, is going to shoot past the level of TMX. It's already set. It's already set to go. Like the investors who we met with, I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be something next level. The biggest thing is I need for you to do is follow them on Twitter. They will show you everything you need to know. And I'm going to do a special one. I'm going to come back before it is, because I'm going to make sure that the Leverage Show family has full advantage of this. For some of you probably going to say, well, Lambo, what is $3,000? $3,000 is probably getting ready. Well, I know $3,000 is getting ready to change some of y'all's family legacies for the rest of your life. And it's going to happen fast. And when it happens, you guys are going to come back and be like, well, Lambo, wasn't TMX just summertime, midway summertime? Hey, 50 cents, get in 50 cents, get in 50 cents, get in. And then all of a sudden, when it took off, and now people are like, well, Lambo, it's at 20 something. What did I tell y'all? Everything that we are getting, like we're in at we're in at the level, first of all, ground level, but we're in at the owners or the people like who are really behind it. So we're not into like the movement. We're really with friends with people who are behind it. So we're going to get behind what they're behind, and then we just invested. If you just had put $1,000 with TMX after that and bought you some tokens, you'll be sitting tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands later at 50 cents. Imagine when Theros takes off and it's only 30 cents. And then the burn starts happening that they're going to do. Like the investors that are behind this, I can't even begin to name. I'm probably, and I'm going to say this to you right now, I probably will be at strong at the $25,000 to $30,000 level invested in. I already know what Lambo's doing. I'm telling you what I'm going to do, because I already know no one puts $200 million behind something and it's getting ready to fail. When most people fail is that they're trying to gain capital. So they put $1 million behind something, or they try to put 500,000 behind it or 300,000 behind it, and they're trying to raise capital to go, which TMX did do. And shout out to them. They literally kept telling y'all, but when they got to that million, they say, Lambo, we don't need anymore. And people, man, who want to invest, I say, really? I said, they say, Lambo, it's going to take off. We know it's good. Their goal was to hit $5. TMX Gold, Trade Tribe Gold, TMX Gold was to hit $5. Their goal was never to hit $21. Their goal was to hit $5, 50 cents to $5. They hit that. They crushed that. They blew that out the water, 4x that. So I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Like, there is so much stuff that's going to be behind this. You're not going to want to miss some of these things that literally are being connected to some amazing, amazing people. Now, this stuff is private. Lambo is not supposed to be even telling y'all this, but because I'm Lambo, I already know I'm going to hear it, but guess what? I'm already putting y'all on game. So whatever happens, when this happens, by following this, y'all will come back and y'all will thank me later. And some of y'all thank me later with a steak dinner. You understand? Because I already know what's getting to happen for your life when this thing takes off and where you're going to end up at the other side of this, because they've already have the charts. Like, dude, this thing is you don't even want to know how scary this thing is going to be. Nothing I've ever seen compared to this. Trust me. Nothing I've never seen compared to this. And the owners and everything, man, who are overseas, some of them, they say, Lambo, you gotta see this. I'm begging me to get on calls. Yo, we got to talk more about, because I already know where it's going. I already seen where some of these went the last time with some of these other places. So I need for y'all to say, Lambo, we're going to jump on this and we're going to continue to keep going higher, because we cannot wait for this one to drop. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all this before anybody starts to talk about it, before it gets out there and it catches the wavelength. And then by the time y'all miss the ICO, which they telling you right here, ICO coming soon. They're telling y'all it's coming soon. You want to be at that ICO at 30 cents, straight up, because it's never going to see, it's never going to see that again. At 200 million in there, I'm telling you, I've seen these same things at with half of that backing, and that coin reached over $250. $250 that coin reached over. And they were able to sell out and get profit. So imagine, let me just do some math. Lambo just going to do some math. Here we go. Take your $300 for your 1,000 shares, right, at times $250 a coin. Your $300 with just one of these plays I've seen has turned into $250,000. Some of y'all probably going to go ahead and say, Lambo, wow, what? If it keeps going, I know it's going to keep there because I've seen the blueprint to this. I've never seen anything like that. Like, I've been around a lot of projects. I've been around. They come see Lambo. They talk to me all the time. So this is what they're going to sit down and do. I've been around projects. Never seen a project like this that I know is going to change more lives. Like, this is a lot of investors get back for a lot of other things that failed, that's been out there or never launched properly. This one is going to be that. You're going to come back, I'm trying to tell you, and say, Lambo, you were right. And when you're riding in your best of cars and you live in your house and paying off all your debt, Lambo will always tell you to pay off all your debt. You're going to come back to me and tell me about this one that actually took off and changed a lot of y'all's life. All right? So that's definitely one. I'm big on that. I got to load up this last thing, man, because I'm making sure that you guys, I know you guys love this. Let me know if you guys, man, are loving this in the chats, man, because I love this, man, to be able to help you guys out, man, you know, when it comes to this, man. Let me see. That's not it. Let me see. I'm trying to get this right now because a lot of you guys need to hear this because this is where this is at. Like, this is where these things are moving at, right? Hold on. Let me see something. Okay. All right. My bad. I was spelling it wrong. My bad, y'all. All right. So not a lot of y'all are not, and I want y'all to get into this next thing. Please forgive me. Right. All right. So we'll get into this. So you guys will see this. This for purposes only with this one. So you guys will see this. If you guys are not into this, right? I don't know what you guys and everything, man, are into, right? But you guys have to get into this. Let me see. Close. Okay. And let me know what you guys and stuff like that, man. You guys, man, want to get into this because I do think, man, that this thing is truly an amazing place, right, to go ahead and be a part of, right? Okay, so here we go. Let me know if you guys are into this, right? I think this is amazing, and I really want to bring this to y'all attention to really be able to say, man, that we got this and that we are really rolling with this stuff, right? Here we go. All right, so this right here, it hands down. If you're not into Gold Boss, you got to be in Gold Boss, man. This hands down is hands down one of the best, right? If you are not in the Gold Boss Academy, let me know. Gold Boss Academy, and put your hands up if y'all ain't Gold Boss Academy. I know a lot of y'all in there, and I promise y'all, give me 2 minutes and I'll be done with this. If you are not into Gold Boss Academy, you are missing out on some of the greatest things that is allowing you to trade gold at its highest amount, at its highest profit. Like some of y'all have been saying, Lambo, I need to know, what do I need to get into that are trading gold at its highest amount? Like I'm telling you, I know for a fact. Like I'm trying to tell you, I made a post maybe a couple of weeks ago about them hiring a job at what was that? I think that was the gas station, Buc-ee's, and they were paying $250,000 for the year for a GM. Really strong. And with the same breath, I literally sent people to Gold Boss Academy that Friday night, the night before. The same academy, they were showing people how to make $250,000 in a week, in a day. And I said, y'all, nothing wrong with the $250,000 for the Buc-ee's of GM. Like, sign me up. You understand? Let's talk about this. Sign me up, right? Sign me up. But when I introduced people and showed people what Gold Boss Academy doing, that group is probably one of the most fierest groups I have seen. That strategy is literally that copy, paste, and profit strategy. Like literally, if you don't even know how to trade, they're showing you how to trade and how to trade it effectively, right? How to trade it effectively. I'm telling y'all this for what I know. That group jumps on there, and when the markets are right, they're trading. When the markets are right, they're out of it. And literally, their signals have been some of the best out there. Straight up. Lambo's going to always keep it real with you. Like, their signals have been some of the best out there that I have seen that is trading gold at its highest level. And I've seen some with people who think. But even if you don't understand, there is a full course breakdown that literally takes you step by step by step by step and shows you how to trade and get you into a place where you're profiting and you're able to be a successful trader and you're able to bring others along to help build up their accounts in the gold market. Like they specifically are in gold, and it's changing lives. This one right here will put you on a financial freedom to have you allowing you to fish, not handing you a fish, but allowing you to fish and change your life forever with the strategies that they're putting behind the Gold Boss Academy. You guys want to know about that? I can share my link to you for that and let you get signed up with that amazing group. And that amazing group is literally allowing people to dominate in these arenas, literally by being able to learn to trade, watch for the trades, and profit while you're trading like never before. If you want to know about those plays that I just showed you, those 4 amazing plays, they will allow you to be able to level up at a strategy. Well, yeah, we're doing a couple of ones that we're waiting for one to take off. It's an amazing one. Excels is already doing what it's doing. Shout out and everything to E-Estate doing what it's doing. So 2 of those are already profiting, right? But then Gold Boss Academy, as well as Theros. When Theros takes off, a lot of you are going to be millionaires, just like a lot of my good friends for TMX, David Cashflow and all of them who guys, I'm trying to tell you, they're on right now. We got to make sure that we jump on there. That they're literally winning because they caught ahead of whatever they were doing to allow you guys to win on here. You guys, man, get with me. I cannot wait to go ahead and talk more with you guys and really be able to share these opportunities. Send me a text, 612-547-8826. I can't wait to go ahead and share this more with you and allow you to be able to go ahead and passively make some of the best decisions of your life. And I think Gold Boss Academy is only like $97 a month. Something so cheap. $97 a month. And the money that they're making in there on a consistent basis, that's the main thing with trading. And you get around some of these traders, they're not consistent. They are consistent. And for those in the Leverage Show family, you know that I literally sent this out to you like a month ago, and you guys got in, and those who decided to trade are all profiting right now as we speak. All right, you guys, again, thank you guys, man, for literally, man, this amazing show. And I just couldn't wait to go ahead and share that with y'all, man. Sorry we took this amazing time of 2 hours, but thank y'all for really, man, tapping in with your boy Lambo, man, and just staying here just a little minute, man, while we actually got there. Shout out to my guy, Unlimited Freedom, for everything that he has done, man, and really popping on here, showing y'all some love and giving y'all an amazing opportunity, man, with this other amazing opportunity with ESA and just talking about some amazing things, man. Shout out to you. Blue Sky showing love and everything, man. To you, man. Vaughn, I miss hearing you holler on your live streams. May God continue to bless you. I love it. I love it, Blue Sky. That's my guy, Vaughn. Lambo, you can send me the link for these high rollers. See where my kind of setup in my Kevin Hart voice. I got you, Blue Sky. Don't even worry about it. It's done. Janelle, man, with the wonderful man emoji. My guy Unlimited Freedom say nice. Shout out to him, Janelle, man, with the rocket emojis. You already know we looking. We out here to give y'all, man, the game, man. No gatekeeping around here. Really to show y'all some amazing stuff around here. Janelle with the heart emoji. Appreciate you, man. Ken Haney say golf is life. Life is golf. Everyone learns from golf, will potentially increase their incomes and revenues. Yes, they definitely do. Thank you for that, Ken, man. Appreciate you for that. Amazing message, Unlimited Freedom. Truly amazing message. Shout out to my guy for really doing what he does best. Ken for the win, man. You already know, man. Y'all got to put in there. Thanks, Lambo. Hey, I'm here for you guys out here. Let's go, Coach TMT, the money team in the building. You know we're here to make this happen. Beautiful Blue Sky. I can finally see y'all comments and who's in the building. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. You know what time it is. Hey, Blue Sky, Lady J. Scott. That's what Blue Sky is showing love there. Dee Dee's and everything in the building showing love, man. Let's go, let's go. Band-Aid for America. What is the token used for? I want to make it surprise. It is phenomenal. Woo. You're going to want to hear the utility about that. When I make the next one and I do the presentation, you're going to want to hear it. I got you, Band-Aid for America. Like, for real. I got you. You're going to want to not miss that one. That's all I'm going to say. How do you purchase it? I'm going to let you know all of that. I'll let you know when the ICO is going to drop too. But we're going to meet with the owners, and I'm going to have a full thing. I may even bring one of them on here. That's how Lambo do. They come to Lambo about this. I may bring one of them on here. So you guys stay tuned because it's literally a face forward, as I tell my wife all the time, getting ready to come at you. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Follow, say less. Thank you. Follow them on Twitter, Theros HQ on Twitter, because I'm telling you, it's getting ready to happen. How much are you putting in? I'm probably between 25 to 30K. I already know what I'm putting in. I'm literally going. So let's just say if we're at 30 cents, because that's when they're giving you that chance to get in. 30 cents at 25 K and stuff like that. Well, I'm actually at it's going to be more. Yeah. So I'm going to have for sure about 30,000. It should be 30,000 coins. Yeah, I'm going to have 30,000 coins worth for sure. I think I'm at the 30K mark. So I'm sorry. So I'm 100,000 coins. I'm sorry. 100,000 coins. So 100,000 coins with that, even if it just goes to, let's just say $20, I'm already at, even if it goes to $20, I'm already at 2 million. I'm telling you what Lambo's going to be at. I'm already telling you where I'm going to be at. I'm definitely doing 30,000. I'm definitely doing 100,000 coins. And at $20, I'll already be at 2 million. God forbid they even remotely go to, God forbid they go to 50. We're already at 5 million for 50. And then 10 million if they go to 100. So yeah, that's a done deal. That's a done deal. We partners have already made commitments. That's what we do best, man. So yeah, how can I check for the XRC and investing in token? I'm gonna let you know all of that, and they're really hiding it for right now because that paperwork was intensive, and you're gonna want to see it. Band-Aid for America. I'm trying to tell you, you have something. It is exciting, man. I'm excited to even show y'all and tell y'all, man, about that Theros, man, which is to come. That it's gonna make a lot of people happy, man. A lot of people, man, are gonna be happy. Trust me. DD's Chicken Cash Act saying, yes, sir. You already know what time it is. The DD's with the fire. You already know, brother. We coming, man. So it is official. Y'all sit back and wait. Loving this. Appreciate you, Band-Aid for America. Thank you for definitely loving it. We wanted to make sure we bought the value, man, tonight, because I know we hadn't talked about crypto and a lot of these passive income plays, man, in a minute. But shout out to y'all. Thanks, Kennard, man. Unlimited Freedom, Lambo. Keep putting people on the game. I have to, because that's what it's about. Unlimited Freedom has a trading academy. If you guys want to learn to trade options, you guys can reach out to him, and he has an amazing trading academy too. So that's number 5. I got a whole handful now today. 5 things you guys can do if you guys want to go ahead and be put on game and learning to trade. So 2 can be learning, which is the Gold Boss Academy. I can send y'all that link, and also Unlimited Freedom. He has an academy too, man. He's doing some things. Thomas says, very interesting. Thank you, Thomas, for that. Taylor say, let's go. She's in Gold Boss Academy. She's killing it too, man. Shout out to her. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, man, Ken. That's what we're here for, you know. Definitely will take you and Mr. Johnson to Shanahan's, Eddie V's tonight. We're in Denver. Hey, let's go. You already know. Let me know, man, and it's on. It's going. Linda Ellis with the wonderful man emoji. Let's go. Dee Dee's talking about Gold Boss Academy. Let's go. Blue Sky with the fire emoji. You already know, man, we're going to do this out here. Peace, Lambo. Thank you, man, for that Unlimited Freedom, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Coach Lambo, man. That's what I'm here for, man. I'm really here to make sure y'all help out. Tell us, showing love. You already know I need all these links. I got you. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. I need Crypto for Dummies. Sis, I got you. Don't worry about it. Like, for real, for real. We got some amazing people and partners we're doing here. Connect you here, man. We got you, for real. Hitting that bell, man. You already know, man. I'm trying to make this thing happen because I know it's getting ready to happen for y'all. I'm getting out of a bad debt and leveling up. Let's freaking go, Blue Sky. You know what time it is. That's the way we do. Let's get these coins up, crypto up, man. Let's make this thing happen. Listen, love you guys. I thank you guys, man, for tonight. For real, man. Make sure you guys are definitely enjoying yourself and really are sharing this wealth of knowledge that we shared today. I mean, we got tokenization in real estate. Why? Who would have thought crypto would be in real estate? And we've got the other amazing XLs at 18.8%. Both of those are hands-free. And then we got some amazing trading ones, and then Theros is to come, which a lot of y'all are going to be literally, man, becoming debt-free just off of that one alone. And it's going to launch at 30 cents. I'm telling y'all what it's going to launch at. They didn't tell y'all in there. You won't see it on it. I'm telling you, it's going to launch at 30 cents. So you better be ready when that time comes. Put your few hundred aside, whatever that is, and buy you something. Thank me later after you buy it, because I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all will definitely be changing your family's legacy in your life. Thank you, Blue Sky, for that, man. I really appreciate you and every single one of y'all. Y'all have an amazing, wonderful day. Listen, hit that number up, 612-547-8826, and go ahead and say Lambo and everything, man. Send those links. I will send those links over and get y'all right. Y'all already know, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to this channel. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, we are here, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. PST, and we cannot wait to go on ahead, man, and partner with you guys and really doing some amazing things. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. And literally, man, we are here to make sure you guys are leveling up for all 2025 and 2026. Take care, guys. Have a great night, man. And I'll see y'all on Thursday's show when another good, amazing guest, another good friend is popping up on that show. Y'all don't want to miss it. Take care. God bless you.